afternoon, everyone. It's 4:13. Welcome to the Hanson Board of Health meeting on today, August 3rd. With us tonight is Arlene Diaz. Roll call for attendance, please.
Here.
And Kevin Perkins also here, Vice Chairman. I'll be chairing this meeting. Dennis O'Connell absent. So on our agenda, first item is we have to approve Board of Health minutes from the meeting of July 13th, 2021. Arlene, did you get a chance to look at those? I did.
I did. So I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes.
Okay, I'll second that motion. Roll call vote, Arlene?
Yeah.
And Kevin, I'm a yes also. Set the next meeting date. What, Tuesday at 4 p.m. What are you thinking, Teresa? What works good for you guys?
I would say the 14th because the 7th is the day after the holiday, and it's kind of tough to meeting together. So does the 14th work for you guys?
Do you want to do that, or do you want to do
We usually do the second Tuesday, so that works.
I was going to say, or do you want to do the week before, Teresa, and do the 31st? Because that's 4 weeks from now.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Other than that, we're going 6 weeks. So I think that would make more sense. Maybe let's do the 31st if everyone's good with that.
Okay, so say August 31st. Okay.
Yeah, August 31st at 4 p.m. Eileen, is that good with you?
I do not think I can do that. Hold on one second. Let me just check my book. I should be able to do that.
Okay, so
yeah,
I'll entertain a motion to set the next meeting date to August 31st at 4 p.m.
I don't think we need a motion. We just set the date. We don't actually need to take a vote on it. Yeah, you set the date.
Okay,
and
all right.
So
we'll set.
The problem is now we're going to push September further back.
Well, we can't have too many meetings, so I just hate to push it out that far into September and have people waiting that need to get in front of us, So,
Right.
So we'll set the meeting date to August 31st, 4 p.m.
Yep.
Okay. Next on the agenda, we have septic plan for 1036 Main Street from Flaherty Stefani. I know we got Kevin Flaherty on the line. Kevin, you want to give us just a quick overview of the plan and what you're requesting?
Sure. Can I share the screen? I'll see if I can share real quick. So can you see that?
Yep, I can see it. I don't know if some of us are just on audio only, Kevin.
Oh, okay. All right. So, that's okay. So I'll give a little brief description. So we did a septic repair for this property at 1036 Main Street in 2014. That system has failed in the last year. So the applicant has asked us to revise and, design a new system to fit, to allow to have a working system so they don't have to pump the system as often. So what we're doing is we're putting back in the same location as was previously designed. We're putting in a new system with 30 infiltrator biodiffusers, high capacities. And the reason we're back in front of the board is we're asking for a variance because back in 2014, we performed a sieve analysis instead of a perk test due to the depth of pervious material. So again, it's a 3-unit building. There's 5 total bedrooms in the entire building. And what we've done this time, just because without knowing exactly why it might have failed earlier, we designed in a bed configuration, which seems to be a more effective, leaching system than the trenches. And we've also added a couple additional chambers to provide a little bit more capacity to this system. So like I said, and another part of this process is during the time of installation, we'll go back out there to, after they do their remove and replace, to view the soils to make sure that there wasn't any sort of other layers that would have been the cause of this failure within the next, within 10 years. So with that, if any questions, I'll be happy to answer anything.
Yeah, I was just looking at it real quick. So you actually, Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, so you actually designed it for 100 gallon per day over what the required amount was. I was just looking at
We,
that
we,
design
it's,
criteria, so that's good.
yeah, and I just, again, just, it kind of works with equal trenches. So we kind of did that in mind with working in that same space that the original system was in. That some
Yep.
of the Title V sand might be there. So that's, it just anything that might benefit or again, there's no exact telling why it might have failed earlier. So it's just to pad the system a little bit.
Right, okay. So all you're looking for is a sieve analysis on this? Is that
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. Arlene, what did you have for a question?
No, some of the stuff on the first page, the way it's printed, I couldn't read it. My question was, has this always been a 3-unit building?
To the best of my knowledge, there wasn't, when we did the system back in 2014, it was the same 3 units, 5 bedrooms total.
Okay. Yeah, the front page, some of the typing was just enough off, but I couldn't read some of it. So, okay, yeah, no, I don't have any other questions. It's just that one thing. And I saw that the original was done by Donna in 2014. Original variance when you repaired it the last time. All right, no,
Correct.
I don't have any other questions.
And there's no increase in flow or anything, right?
No, there's not a 6-bedroom. It's still, they haven't changed any additions or anything like that. So the existing house is exactly the way it was back in 2014.
Okay, and these floor plans of the first and second floor, did you guys actually physically go in, or did you pull these from records we have?
We went back in, and we didn't recently go back in 2014. These are the floor plans that we went in and measured and verified.
All right, great. All right, great. No, that all looks good to me. Any further discussion, Arlene? Or?
Nope, I don't have any other questions.
All right, so I'll entertain a motion to approve if you want to do that,
I
Arlene.
will make a motion that we approve the variance for 1036 Main Street.
And I'll second that. This is Kevin. Roll call vote, Arlene.
Yes.
And Kevin, yes, also. All right.
All right.
You're all set, Mr. Flaherty. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
All right. So let me see. What else did we have? Was there anything else on the agenda here?
There was not, unless something was added.
No.
No, we'll just, Gil, do you have anything for the agent report? Any updates on, COVID or system repairs, anything like that?
No, the system repairs and plans are, going as usual. There's quite a few of them. I'd just like to give an update on the Cranberry Cove thing, though. We have an infestation of bees. They are a bee that they call driller bees. They're a certain breed. They live in sand, and they've infested the cove. We've had an entomologist out there from Plymouth County Extension. We're trying different things, trying to figure out a way to control them. There's really no science research on these things. They're a friendly animal as far as the insect community. So we'll work on a few things. Entomology, Plymouth County Extension, and the cove is kind of covered with a couple of taps and stuff, thinking they can relocate, but they don't seem to be relocating right now. This is something that even the entomologists thought we might have to go through their cycle, their actual mating cycle and stuff, and before they'll leave. And we'll have to work into the future to prevent this happening again, because they will keep coming back, and there's a few hundred of things, hundreds of them. So we're working on that. So that's probably the biggest controversial thing right now. So, any other
Okay,
questions?
but yeah, for now the cove is still closed, right? For now.
Still closed.
Yeah. Okay. What about has there been any update on just from the state on COVID guidance, like if we're heading back in the other direction or anything like that? Have you guys received anything on guidance on that? If we expect a change or anything?
Not really. There's a lot of advisories on the masking, and I'm sure the state will come out this week on something. I've noticed I was in CVS the other day talking to them, and CVS is now making their employees wear masks and suggesting to people coming in to have a mask, and they're putting up their petitions again. So it's, I think business is going to probably react faster than the state will.
Right. So it's really just companies changing their own policies, but nothing from the state.
not yet, so.
Yeah, okay. How's Phillip Street, Dakota Partners coming along there? Did they get a certificate of compliance on that system yet? Are they all done over there?
No, we're still waiting for the engineers. There's no electricity there, so you need three-phase electricity to, get those pumps started. And I haven't got a written pump procedure yet, you know, how the pumps are gonna work, and, cause all the valves have to be adjusted. All the
Yep.
legs of the valves have to be adjusted, so it's probably the inspection will probably take about an hour or so with 2 or 3 people doing it. I was figuring have them call and work with me, cause someone has to watch the pump, people operating the pumps. And then the valves on each leg have to be adjusted for the flow, so it's gonna be quite the, you know, quite the inspection.
Okay. Yeah, and feel free to reach out if you need, if you need a hand that day when you're going over. I know that's a huge system. Other than that, I don't have any questions. Eileen, did you have any questions on updates? Anything going on around town?
Well, questions about, have we done any kind of education around ticks and mosquitoes? Have we put any information out on either the website or on cable?
Not as of yet, but, the ophthalmologist I was talking to, apparently he set up an educational thing for, Hanson Day. I'm supposed to talk to him today, he hasn't called me yet, but, apparently he's coming in on Hanson Day. One of the selectmen got a hold of him to do an educational thing on Hanson Day. I believe that's what, in 2 weeks or something? I haven't got the actual date yet, but.
I have no idea when they're doing Hanson Day.
So,
But we have nothing on our Facebook page and nothing on cable then.
not as of yet, no.
No, and I know someone else who says she has those same bees in her yard. So I don't know why this is the first year we've had a problem, but the Kimberly Cove may not open back up or may not be usable
It's a
the
good
rest of the summer.
It's a good possibility it may not open up, and eventually it could not, the things have to be relocated somehow. You have to make the place
Or hopefully they'll die.
They're friendly bee as far as insect community. They feast on green stink bugs. They'll eat the brown ones, but they like the green stink bugs, and apparently in the area there's plenty of those. So there's hundreds of them. So the place is pretty much in trouble right now.
Yep. No, I don't think there was anything else.
The have any of the pond tests come back with? I know that we're monitoring around the South Shore. What was it for the cyanobacteria that was going around in some of the ponds? Has there been any further concern on that, Gil?
Well, the state is doing the testing. The towns don't actually do the testing because it's so
Yep.
expensive.
Right.
As by view, also, I've heard that Indian Head Pond, which I haven't seen it myself, the pond is totally green. So we've asked, we've had conversations with conservation, and they're working on trying to get some testing done. Some source and means of treatment and stuff. So as we all know, the treatment's very expensive. So it's kind of with Hanson's financial situation, it's not that great. But conservation is reaching out to the state to see if we can do something there.
Okay. All right. How's everything going in the office? Anything that needs to be addressed or anything? Things running smoothly in there? I know you guys usually have it under control, so.
It's very busy. It's under control, and
Good.
Teresa's on vacation next week, so we'll be. It's busy. It's just, it doesn't change yet. This whole thing's gone the last year and a half. The office has been, busy. It doesn't stop. It's probably the busiest office in town. It never slowed down during COVID, and we're both working. So.
Any issues? Anything come up over at the dump, or things seem to be going pretty smooth there the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, pretty smooth. Nothing big. Just last week a guy took the container out, didn't leave one, so Chris got excited with that. So nothing serious there yet. The main thing is the place, keep the place running good. So trying to make containers full, no half containers going out. So kind of monitoring that pretty good. And everybody's happy. The new guy's working there, so he's a pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I've heard he's doing a pretty good job up there, so it's good. All right. So We don't have any further discussion on anything from you, Arlene? I don't have anything
Nope.
further. Okay.
All right, I'll
Um,
make a motion that we adjourn.
Okay, I'll second that motion. Roll call vote, Arlene?
Yeah.
And Kevin, I'm a yes also. All right, everyone. Thank you, and
Thank you.
All right, bye, thanks.
Bye.
everyone have a good night. Talk to you later.